5 and 21 seconds.
Take you home and make you love you right, so we can always be together, always at last. I don't want to have a man bragging everywhere he goes. I see you.
That's a good idea.
You're everything.
You gotta get it right. Oh yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's tight right there. Yeah, you need to hold it. You got it. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, top of it. Just waiting on a few more people to get on here, man. I don't know what it is. We kept doing that during the show the last time. Baby, I think I better put you in your place.
Hey,
All right. Top of it. This right here. G Stylioso. Who else we got here? Who else we got here? Ricky Jones. Hey, top of it, man. Game God for video games. Top of it, man. Christian Pori. Hey, man, top of it, man. Appreciate you supporting me, Christian Pori. Top of it to you, man. Glasses up. Double M Despo. Black Wall Street. 251. Hey, top of it, man. Donnie Williams. Hey, man, top of it, man. All right, man. You know, glasses up to you then, man. Handsome Ransom. Prize. Troy McLean. Michael Britton. Keith Woods. Divine Joseph. DMV Greedy. Kenya Fair. Troy McLean. G the Gent. Hey, G the Gent, top of it, man. Saved Off Beats. Knockout Noda. Comanche Bean. Hey, top of it. Glad y'all tuning in, man. It's the day after Thanksgiving. It's the day after Thanksgiving, and I know everybody kicking back. I know everybody probably at home, you know. But I was just curious. So last night, you know, I said it was late. I was bored. So the little 29-year-old that I had, she flew in town for Thanksgiving to hang with me. So we took a ride down the track, man, and I was surprised. I'm talking about surprised that how many hoes was on the track on Thanksgiving. Say, man, I've been popping game to y'all, man. I think I didn't have been doing this video over a year. And I know a lot of you guys, man, been watching my videos, man. But it just seemed like you guys just watching the videos and you're not applying the doggone game, man. Because what I'm saying is that, man, it was way too many hoes on that track on Thanksgiving. Shouldn't have been like that. So, to be honest with y'all, man, and y'all that's pimping, I take your response, I take your flack, of what you got to say. But I'm just being for real with you, man. On Thanksgiving, man, that track should have been empty, man. I mean, it's a holiday, man. I'm saying, when you're in the game, a lot of y'all blow these hoes because y'all like Hitler. Y'all forgetting that these ladies are humans. Y'all forgetting that these ladies got feelings. Y'all forgetting that these ladies, I mean, listen, man, it take real game to incorporate real everyday life with the game, which is the only way you're going to win and the only way you get longevity out of these ladies, or these ladies, even in the square life. You got to produce something. You got to show something. It's like This screen went off 3 times already. I don't know what's wrong with this computer or the screen, but it keep blacking out. I don't know if it's blacking out for you guys, but presentation, everything, man. And I'm popping my presentation, man. And this damn computer tripping, man, keep blacking me out, throwing me off of what I'm saying, throwing me off for a half of a second, but then I get back on it. So forget the computer, man. As long as y'all can still hear me, you ain't got to see me. As long as you can hear me popping this pim, man, that's all that matters. Now, back to you, holiday pimps. Say, man, I'm going to tell you guys something, man. Best way to end up in jail, best way to end up with a case, best way to end up, which while your ass full of that Hennessy and you sleep, best way to end up with that bitch pouring some hot water on your ass or trying to cut your throat or beat your brains out. Man, act like a gentleman, man. Why is it so hard for you guys to incorporate everyday life with the game, with being a gentleman? See, y'all keep treating the game. Let me break it down in these terms right here. Y'all keep treating the game like a stir fry. The game ain't no stir fry. I'm just going to apply it to food. The game is not a stir fry. The game is like making gumbo. You understand what I'm saying? First, you start off with some knowledge over here. Oh, let me back that up. First, you start off with some heart. A lot of y'all ain't even got no heart. A lot of y'all weak. You ain't even got no heart. Reason I say that, because you can't even discover who you are. You weak. Grow some balls, man. But let me get back to this gumbo, man. First, you start off with some heart. Next, you come with some knowledge. Next, you come with knowing you. Next, you come with knowing how to get to her. Next, you come with your arsenal for conversation. It's a gumbo that only a chosen few can put that mix together, man. Why? Because y'all keep putting the horse behind the carriage. See, you want the carriage to run, but you're forgetting that you got to connect the horse to the carriage. You got to feed the horse. You got to water the horse. You got to talk to the horse. You got to be good to the horse. Otherwise, the horse gonna start off and get halfway down the road and get you out in the middle of nowhere and leave your ass stranded. You know why? Because you ain't told the horse how to move. You ain't been nice to the horse. All you done is sit behind the carriage and got the damn whip and whipped it. Bam, go horse. So the horse is like, okay, I'm gonna go, motherfucker. But tell me which way I gotta go. Tell me which direction. What you want me to do? See, man, everybody want to be a pimp, but don't nobody want to put in the work. The game is not like, I know for you internet pimps, I know what y'all think is, you think that you're going to go online and look up game, and you think that you're going to order it, it's going to come in a package in the mail. Oh man, instant game. No work necessary, no thought necessary. Instant game in a box that will turn you into a pimp in 3 easy lessons. Man, get away from me with that bullshit. The game and life, they intertwine into one. The only way that you survive and wind up after it's all over with something is put something in it. See, the game is not no overnight success. Just like life is not no overnight success. You got to work on it. You got to build it. You got to nurture it. You got to grind on it every day. Otherwise, when it's all over said and done and when the smoke clear, all you're going to have is some memories. What a waste of life. just memories that didn't bring you nowhere, because you only had a few memories. And them memories, what, 5, 6 years? That ain't even no memory. That's a fantasy. You got to build some memories to have some memories. Okay. Now, check this out right here. You know, it's getting to be winter. And usually this time of year, it's time to make that Hawaii trip. Now, you know, I know things are a little different. The world is all messed up, but believe it or not, they still do have people going to Hawaii. You know, and I'm not saying don't go. I ain't heard of nobody that's over there getting no money. But like I said, use this time of year. It's a wide time, man. See, when you coming through the game and you paying your dues and you coming through your ranks and you having money, more money than you ever had. I'm talking about you got to enjoy yourself. You got to put yourself in position to see. Most of y'all been in the game, just say you've been in the game 5 years. You ain't never been out the States yet, but that's okay. 5 years, you know, you putting yourself in position, that's okay. But sooner or later, man, you got to make that trip. I know things are a little different right now, but for y'all, for all you pimps that's on that East Coast right now, in that Midwest, to make your way to this West Coast. Now, you might not be able to go to Hawaii or Singapore or Japan right now. Oh, there it is, back on. Hey, man, y'all got to excuse me. Don't excuse me, excuse this dog. Excuse this dog on computer, because I'm gonna keep on spitting it out. You know, especially what I'm talking about. But man, I'm getting sidetracked. Look, before I go any further, I have to speak on these holidays. I'm not trying to tell you guys, not to celebrate different holidays. That's not what I'm trying to do. All I want y'all to do for me is just make your children aware of history, because we all know that Thanksgiving really should be called Indigenous Day. For the simple fact is, Thanksgiving, that's when they was taking the Indians' lands, and tricks, sending over the preachers and the pastors and the religious teams first, and soothing them and calming them down, making them think everything's okay, then bringing in the doggone army, you understand, to take their land away. Indians ain't celebrated on no doggone Thanksgiving with no doggone pilgrims trying to take their land. Then we got Black Friday. Oh, everybody waits on Black Friday every year. Oh, man, on Black Friday. Black Friday is probably the worst doggone holiday, that y'all celebrate. Black Friday was the day during the slavery times, and on that Black Friday, slaves was cheap. Slave was half price. That's what Black Friday was about. And then they took that, and brung that bullshit in today's times. All I'm asking you guys to do is don't do like my generation above me did. They knew the truth about history. They tried to tell people the truth about history. And what was all I'm saying doing is, I'm not saying don't celebrate these holidays, but hip your kids to history. Hip your kids to what these holidays really stand for and where that they arrive from, especially that damn Black Friday. Selling, I'm just making you aware of some real history, man. Accept it or not. You know what I'm saying? Now, friend of mine, young pimp friend of mine, he getting at this hoe on Fig. Pimp jam him, show him the pistol, talking about, say, man, I just want you to know, man, that bitch is mine, man. That bitch belonged to me, man. Say, man, listen, man. For all y'all around here claiming these hoes, yeah, they with you, but they don't belong to you. Man, the hoes, they belong to the game, man. And it's your job to keep them, in your game. But hoes don't belong to you. Hoes belong to the game. So I got a text, and young pimpin' asked me, Tay, why didn't you turn your son out to the game? Until that, I'm gonna speak on that, man. Right now, to this day, right now, man, if the game was the way it was coming through my era, man, if my son wanted to be about the game and I saw that he had it in him, it would be great for him. But right now, in today's time, man, the game is twisted. The game is messed up, man. And what I'm saying is that in the last 5 years, man, the game then took so many young pimps that didn't really know what they was doing and got caught up in the system because they didn't really have the knowledge about the game and they was going about the wrong way. We didn't have so many fallen soldiers to the game. I'm gonna say to the game, but we didn't have a lot of fallen. I'm not gonna even say to the game. We didn't have a lot of fallen soldiers, man, that thought they were that right there. I've never seen that work. I know I got 5 of my OG's partners that maybe 6. No, man, must be at least 7, that had sons that turned out to the game. And out those 7, I really only know a few that's really successful. I only know a real few pimps that's got successful sons in the game. I know Mac Jag, hell of a pimp during my era. I know young Mac Jag, young pimping Mac Jag. I know he owned it. He pimping like a motherfucker. And to be honest, besides him, I can't call any others. One of my pimp friends' son, nice looking young man, but the only thing about him, he could catch good because his looks, stayed 4 or 5 deep, but he had this doggone thing where he couldn't accept getting knocked. Now, his dad put the game in him and took to the game as far as catching and as far as turning out. but he couldn't control his emotions. So what happened is that he riding on the track and his broad call him and say that she in trouble, come quick. He get to the hotel. He hit a broad getting beat up inside. He kicked the door open and he go in, rescuing the broad, and he beat the trick to death. He went to the pen. Couldn't control his emotions, man. Another one, another pimp friend of mine, his son had hopped into the game. And what happened? I'm not making this up, man. This is real. And what happened with him was that he couldn't control his emotions either. He fell deep. Another a nice looking young pimp. He fell deep because he catch good. He on the second floor arguing with one of his hoes. Couldn't control his emotions. Accidentally pushed the broad over the balcony. She didn't die, but he's still in the pen. So what I'm saying is this right here. No matter what you do in life, you want your kids to have a better life. And just because your dad is a monster in what he does, that don't mean that you're a monster. Just like boxers. Just think about all the boxers who had their sons follow them with boxing careers. You can't name one boxer's son that's a title holder right now today. Now, when it comes to those sports, football, basketball, now the sons, they follow the lead because it's physical. It's in them. They can throw the basketball. They can catch the pass because it's in them. All they got to do is just get it brung out. That's different. But as far as having my son in the game, I'm going to admit he tried it, because my son, he's a good looking man. He tried it. He could catch good. He listened. He absorbed it. He thought he was ready. But when it came to the discipline of a female, he couldn't do it. It wasn't in him. In order to be in the game, you got to be the whole complete package. Oh, my son being in the streets 29, 30 years, you understand me? Making his career, being in the streets. Because the streets ain't for everybody, man. The game ain't for everybody. Man, them streets will take your life. You jump off the porch, jump out there thinking you ready, and you ain't got all those missing parts, haven't came together to make that machine. You're gonna have a problem. You might not make it through. That's why I tell everybody, hey man, the game ain't meant for everybody. Everybody can't be no pimp. Everybody can't be no dope boy. Everybody can't be a con man. Everybody can't be a forger. You got to find what you do best for you. And in that hustling world, in that street world, if you ain't ready for it, you already know, man. If you look, if you working a job and you trying to uplift yourself, you can either get a better job or work two jobs. You got to do what you got to do. But I suggest that you find you or what you do best and take a little of that check every week or take a little of that check every 2 weeks and put it away. And keep working on your life plan. Keep working on your goal on paper. Keep on putting a little paper back. Keep on putting a little paper back. Keep on building. Keep on nurturing your plan. Keep on making your plan better on paper and in your head. And when it's your time, and it's going to be your time if you're working at your goal every day. See, you know what the problem is. You know what's holding you back. You know what's slowing you down. You trying to reach your goal, but you moving at turtle pace. Your plans ain't going nowhere. And you're trying to figure out, dog, man, what's the problem, man? What am I doing wrong? You ain't planning enough. You got to figure it out. You can't move on to the next mission if you haven't completed this mission first. You can't start to solve this problem until you take care of this problem first. You got to stick to the drawing board. Unless you're one of those people that got plan A, plan B, plan C, now let me see. If this plan don't work right here, then I'm going to go with this plan. And if that plan don't work right there, then I'm going to go with this plan. How about you do it like this? How about you take those other plans, put them in a book, and, just put them up on the shelf. Concentrate all your energy. Concentrate all your thoughts on building your empire right now. Start right now. Put it on paper. And if you know what it is that you do better than anybody else, then you should be starting on that right now today. See, most of y'all, you just talk about what you want to do. You dream about something. The dream be so real until you think that you're right there. Yeah, I've been there before. Do it myself. It's like you in that dream. It's like it's like, and then you wake up. And what is it? Same soup, just warmed over. You got to change that. How about you wake up and that dream is real? Because you done worked on it. You done planned, prepared, and you done pop in your life. Man, life got to be a plan. I mean, why you hustling every day? Why you in the streets taking them chances? Why you working that 9 to 5? Why you putting in 10 hours and 12 hours? Why you working 2 jobs? Some of y'all working 3 jobs. Why? Why you doing it? Oh, you doing it because that's what your wife wants you to do? Or you doing it because, that's just what life is? Or are you doing it because you have a plan on your life? Every day you working on your goal. Every day you building this empire, like I say, brick by brick by brick. Every day you're advancing in your life. Every day, or at least every week, you're growing. You know why you're growing? Because you're working at it. You nurturing it. You planting the seeds every day, not just Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday. I can say it harder, and if you're not working on your plan every day getting towards your goal is somebody in that same field that you working in that got their foot on the gas and they moving on forward every day. They ain't getting up off the gas pedal and putting it in neutral. They mashing on the gas, knocking out every obstacle in front of them, sticking to the plan. That's what you got to do to win, man. That's what you got to do. Now, check this out right here. Every day of your life, if you're trying to have something, every day of your life, your manhood is being tested. It's being tested by your peers. It's being tested by the people on your job. It's being tested by your pimping peers. It's being tested by the ladies that's in your life. Every day, your manhood is being put to the test. And if you don't stand up, then you're going to be one of those men on the sidelines, cheering everybody else on, wanting what they got, which is happiness and success. And you still over here sitting in the bleachers. You've been sitting in the bleachers since high school or since you got out of college. You stuck, you miserable because you don't know what you want in life. You don't have a plan. And it's so easy. You to figure out what you do best in life. How long is it taking you to figure out what your gift is? See, some people go through life until they throw dirt on them. And they still never figure out their plan. That means that their life was never really complete. I'm not saying they didn't live their whole life in happiness, but their life wasn't complete because they didn't complete their goal. What they thought happiness was, they didn't achieve it. Now, you guys can say what you want to say, but to me, happiness is owning your own home, owning your own business, having over 50 racks in the bank, knowing what makes your woman laugh and what make her cry, and her knowing who you are, because that's the only way you're going to taste success. You got to know where you're going. You got to know who you are. Man, life is waking up every morning. That's my impression on life. You know, I was watching this documentary on TV the other day, and it was talking about the queen bee and how and how the queen bee treats her mate. Most of you men out there that's watching this video, most of you guys are living up under the queen bee. Your woman is the queen bee, or your life is the queen bee. So let me show you how cold the queen bee is. So what the queen bee does is this right here. They have the worker bees, which are the males. Now peek this out. Bees got a messed up life. The queen bee runs the show. The worker bees, which are the males, they have them work. They make a mate all summer. And all summer, they call them the work bees. The males. They can't defend themselves because they don't have stingers. So it's winter time. Then the queen bee, they throw the males out to hide for the winter to make more room for the queen bees to be comfortable. Now peep this right here, what I said. They make them mate all summer. They make them work all through the fall, storing food for the winter. To make the queen bees more comfortable, then they kick the males out. Kick them out the hive to die. If they don't leave willingly, the other queen bees, they drag them out. Then I saw this. Hey, man, you know what that made me think of? All you guys that's living with these broads. All you guys that don't have your credit in order, and you had to use baby's credit, you had to use her name, her name on the lease, and your name ain't on the lease. That reminded me of that. Y'all made all summer. You know, y'all up under baby's thumb because the spot is in her name. And every time there's an argument, she said, you can get out my house. This is my house. My name on that lease, your name ain't on there. Reason I can speak on that, been there and done that, man, when I was young, man. You know, don't live your life under the queen bee. Don't continue to work and grind and not yourself. See, a lot of you guys become a victim of that. You know, I see it. I've never experienced it, but I see it and I hear it all the time from the consultations that I do with a lot of you guys. You have to control your household. You have to be the man of your house. You have to be the man of your life. Because a lot of you guys, y'all like faking in life. On your job, or on your hustle, are you that man? Are you that man when you out in public? But then when you get home, then you under the queen bee. This is what I'm saying. It's okay to have your mate, but don't make your hustle and your grind and your job just about baby. Don't live your life, have your whole life concentrating on just making her happy. Making her happy is just part of your life, but your whole life is not just about making her happy. Shit, there's got to be some room for you to make your own self happy, man. We in this too. It ain't all about the broad. We number one. Baby come first, but we number one. Treat yourself, man. Keep a smile on baby's face, but man, take care of you, man. You the prize. Everything starts and ends with you. Baby just on board because you need some, because you like company. Man, I'm just saying, you know, you got to excuse me, you got to be your own man, you know. Let me see here. Let me nod at some of the people that's on here. Take some questions. Let's see here. Go all the way down here to the bottom. Snoopy Blue 20. Yeah, that's dedication. Tracy Collins, top of it, man. Derek Sims, top of it to you. Sir Breed, hey, top of it, man. We got Derek Sims, Keith Woods, Papa Lucci, Game Guy for video games. Maniac Murder Mitten 313. Glasses up, man. Chris King, Eric Robertson, Wayman for prayers. Hey, top of it, man. Player D, what's up with you, man? G the Gent. Also, when the screen goes black, it freezes on you guys in, so you can't pick up on all the jewels, man. Hey, man, I don't know what's going on with this computer, man. I'm Donnie Williams. I'm sure the son still got game, just not in the lifestyle. Okay, Michael Pratchett, Treaty of Granada, 1491, when the Turkish Moors were defeated in Europe, allowed Europeans to come here and colonize. This was never India. That's the white man's story. That's right. Willie Hill, top of it, man. See what the music question is. How a young hustler got to have discipline in order to get where he want to go. Tell him about the dedication gonna take. Well, as far as life and the game goes, you get in what you put out, especially when it comes to the game and life also. You're gonna get out of life what you put into life. If you in your life, you live in your life and you grinding and you seeing success through your grind, you reaping the benefits and you know what to do with those benefits. See, it's okay to make money, but you got to know what to do when you get the money. And you can't do nothing until you got enough to do something with the money. That's why life is a grind. That's why positioning yourself is a grind. That's why getting to know the right people is important. All that's part of that gumbo of life. All right. Let me see here. We got Eric Robertson, AK-47. Happy Thanksgiving to you, man. Appreciate you, man. Cleavon White, top of it, man. A Savage, one love to you, man. Donnie Williams, DM Greedy, Double M Despo, Lionheart 9800, won it. Let's see what we got here. Top of it, play P Glass up. Your game piece is fire. Y'all shop with the king for Black Friday. Top of it, man. Top of it to you. 1L MSF. All right. G Stylisto. Top of it to you, man. Game God. Black Wall Street. Handsome Ransom. Troy McLean, Prize, Michael Britton, Keith Woods, Divine Joseph, Kenya Fair, Knockout Noda, Saved Off Beats, Kamani Bean. Hey, man. So I'm still having my my pandemic sale, as you guys can see at the bottom of the page. And my pandemic sale consists of my 60 game piece library, which normally sells for $650. But my pandemic sale is you get my whole 65 piece game library for $300. And on top of that, you get 3 free 15-minute consultations with me. I'm gonna repeat that again. You get 65 game pieces, which is my whole game piece library, for $300, and you get 3 free 15-minute consultations with me. I also have my second sale on my game pieces, which is for 6 game pieces. 6 game pieces are normally $50. But with the sale going on, you're going to get 8 game pieces for $50. The next sale is for 10 game pieces. It's $80. But with the sale, you get 12 game pieces for $80. Okay, the next sale is the 15-piece game piece sale is normally $100. If you spend $100, instead of getting 15 game pieces, I'm gonna give you 20 game pieces. So you can hit me on my IG, you can hit me on my Facebook if you're interested in the sale. I want you guys to remember in life, man, you the prize, man. You the center of the universe. Everything revolves around you. You got 24 hours in a day to make something happen. You got 24 hours in a day to work on your plan in life. You got 24 hours a day, man, to make it happen. Even we all started off with 24 hours. How you use and manipulate those 24 hours, that's on you. I suggest you use it to keep your nose to the grindstone on whatever it is you do best, whatever that might be. Once you discover what you do best, the world gonna be yours. And I promise you that. All right. It's been a pleasure. I'll be getting at y'all again in a couple of days. I'm out.